course.
Major news yesterday. Auston Matthews. Leaf fans were freaking out because this hadn't gotten done yet.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming Austin's coming into town soon. I don't think the timing is an accident here. Big deal done yesterday. 4 years, $13.25 million per year. Auston Matthews is now the highest paid player per year in the history of the National Hockey League. What do you make of the contract? That's You Sound Off, early edition, feedback at breakfasttelevision.ca. And those are the other ways to get a hold of us. Can I have a go at this one, Tam, for a second?
Yes, I wanted to give you all the time. Go.
From Auston Matthews' perspective, he's now, by the time he hits 31 years of age, he will have made $115 million from MLSE. Then he becomes a free agent in earnest, okay? This is a masterclass by Auston Matthews and his representatives in negotiations. People in hockey are telling you all the time, it's very tough to get ahead in the salary cap world. And it's true. But Auston Matthews has figured a way to play MLSE like a fiddle and get 2 full contracts in before he turns 31. And he's still in prime years. And by the way, he deserves to be the highest paid player in the league because no one has scored more goals in hockey since he was drafted than Auston Matthews. Not McDavid, not Nathan McKinnon, not Leon Draisaitl, not anybody. No one's done it. He deserves this. You want to talk about the playoffs? We can talk about that later. But on face value, I'm impressed beyond belief at how he has done this with an organization that can be tough to deal with. And I completely understand why Auston Matthews wanted to negotiate this way, and he got his way. From the team's perspective, I keep hearing how this is a tough hockey market. I hear that garbage from everybody. There are 2 people in this market, you're looking at one of them, and another guy I won't mention who's pretty good at his job, who know full well when Auston Matthews has a chance to sign for 8 years and signs for 4, that's a bad deal for the team. This is a bad deal for the team. And honestly, listening to the fan base, I feel like the goal isn't to win the Stanley Cup. The goal is to keep Auston Matthews. The inferiority complex is to the point where having Auston Matthews stay is the only thing that mattered. And Matthews preyed on that, and he won. Quick math on this. It's important to have your superstars sign for 8 years in the National Hockey League because while the price of everything goes up, as the contract moves, that number stays the same. Regardless of inflation in the NHL, you know what Auston Matthews is going to cost you because then you can build a team around him. Because then you know how much you're going to spend on extra players. That's how you know what the cost of business is going to do to win a cup, which I think is the goal here. I'm not really sure, but I think the goal is to try and win a cup first since 1967. That's why it's important for your superstars to sign for 8 years. MLSE had once again, let the players dictate everything here. And this is a huge loss for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And again, the entire market is like, good deal. Good deal. I'm losing my mind. This is an awful contract for Emily. And I keep hearing about William Nylander because now his contract is up. You know what's going to happen? They're going to give him exactly what he wants. They're going to give him exactly what he wants because that's what Brendan Shanahan does. I thought it was a Dubas fanboy thing. I really did. It's a Shanahan thing. Everything's becoming clear now. So I just want to get that off my chest. This is an awful, because you need to explain to people why it's important to have your best player on a fixed rate. That's very, very important to win a Stanley Cup. By the way, 79 players in the National Hockey League, as of right now, that are still either playing or on the injured list, have signed for 8 years with their teams. 79. Mitch Marner didn't do it. Auston Matthews twice has not done it. And somehow in this market, that's okay. I'll be the one sitting here yelling, trying to get people to figure out that while 79 other players in this league have done it, it's kind of important for your most important player to do it. But that's a Maple Leaf issue. I want to end on a positive. Morgan Riley's one of those players who signed for 8 years. I just want to thank Morgan Riley for being a leader. He's the actual captain of the team. Morgan Riley signed for 8 years. It's a great number. And with every year that goes by, it's going to be a better number for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's why that's important. So I have a lot to say on this. Actually, I kind of did. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it, producer Kevin Frechette. Thank you. Now let us know what you think. You sound off. Tough media market in Toronto, really. I'm hearing this from every corner of the media market. Wake up. What are your thoughts, Tim?
Guys, I can't follow all that.
Please, you have to.
Because I'm going to tell you, I was one of those people. Because I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking the goal is just to keep Auston Matthews. Make sure that you have him locked down for as much time as possible. And if he says that he's not going for 8 years, just like, you know, I assume now Nylander is not going to be doing that either, like you had mentioned. Not going to happen.
He's going 8 years.
Then you know, Morgan Riley signing for 8 years. Great for the team. But I always think as a player that what's going to be great for me. And if I can stay here for 4 years, be amazing at $53 million, and then extend once again for maybe another or more,
well, that's what
you're going to be making a lot. Yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
If you continue that pattern, then you're able to make a lot more money and save that dough for you for later on. I'm thinking about me.
Yeah, and right? I'm not mad. And Frankie, good morning. I'm not mad at Auston Matthews and his reps for doing it. It's brilliant negotiating. He's done this twice. This is brilliant. But 79 other players in the National Hockey League thought, you know what, for the good of the team, maybe not. I just find that very interesting.
You know, they always say there's no I in team, but there is me. And my theory always has been with Auston Matthews, he's all about the me. He's not a team player. And I've said that to you many times. I enjoy his talent, but I don't enjoy him as a team player. And I don't think he's somebody that can actually bring a team to a level where they can win a cup, and that's what we've been seeing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, again, he's scored more goals than anyone else since his draft year.
Individual talent, he's there.
He has never scored a goal in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
There you go.
That has never happened. There's a lot of reasons for that. That's a fact. Let's talk facts, analytics community. Yep. Let's talk facts on it. Anyway, let us know what you think, because I couldn't believe what I was hearing yesterday. Frank, good to see you.
Good to see you.